been a long weekend.
It has.
We're live again. Oh.
Now he freezes it.
All right, it's the West Show. It's all about West.
Well, dude, all our sponsors are gone now.
Yeah. Oh no, we lost Tyler
All right.
Perry.
We got sound. All right, baby. So, we got. Are we good? We're good. Okay. So,
Hi.
we got Devon. We got David. And we got Wes Cramer in the house.
Yes.
And
I just love the late action. Sorry. That killed me.
So, Wes, how long have you had that hat?
Oh, fucking forever.
Because you've had that hat as long as I've known you.
Yeah, I think 17 or 16. So it's black with death sweat from working from Devon, basically.
Death sweat.
Oh, I
No,
think
this
I
was-
ruined that. You
this
had that
was
long
gold.
ruined before.
This was gold.
God,
It was
Yeah.
Penguin's
Yeah,
gold.
I remember.
It's it looks like a sad sack of shit right now.
So how many? 15 years? Like how? 12 years? 2 years?
What is your math like? No,
Dad,
since like 16 or 17. 2000. We're going on 3-4 years.
Okay. So
Oh, you haven't worked for me.
I
for
wasn't
like
that-
a while, right?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
that hat's been through the ringer, man.
Yeah. We had an Aussie that ate it. But the year I bought it, they won a cup, and then they won another cup. They haven't won any more since, but I'm holding on to the nostalgia at this point.
So moving on from the hat, do you guys think if you were doing a handstand and you were really constipated that you'd be able to take a shit? Like, would you, or do you think gravity would prevent you? Do you think your sphincter is powerful enough to take a shit anti-gravity? Like, straight up, like.
Who wants to feel that one?
I'll start with constipated is the opposite, I think, of what you're going for here. Yes? No? If you're like constipated with the force, yeah.
I guess what I meant is there's a lot of poop. So, I mean, there's like all this, like.
Oh, you've been backed up and then it's going to.
Yeah, like you're about to poop.
Okay, gotcha.
But then you
Been
do a
there.
handstand. And then, like, do you think you can.
Like that's going to somehow
Is your
just
asshole
keep it in?
powerful enough?
I have diarrhea every day. So this is out of my range.
Speaking of diarrhea, I think that's a good segue into. We got
Hot
some
sauce
hot
challenge
sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Are you going to go first? Devin did
We
say
just-
you wanted to try that one.
That one, yes.
so Devin
No,
goes-
that
all
one's
the-
reasonable.
All
That was
the
reasonable.
others seem ungodly.
Okay, so.
And I come from California. I thought I liked hot
that?
stuff.
I'm just a white
No,
boy from
I'm not.
Pennsylvania, and I got the tolerance.
I think that's a thing, though.
Yeah,
I don't think it is, man.
Really?
No. No one in my
My-
family likes spicy food at
My
all.
dad, my uncle, they're all from Pittsburgh too.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, they liked the spicy stuff and kind of did the challenges, and they were like, what are you talking about? You
Goes
know,
me.
Oh,
Oh.
dude, no. This one you
Oh.
can do yourself. So
Okay.
it's a little runny. So it'd be a little gentle because it's not like
This
a
one's good.
paste.
This is not a pain.
No,
one.
this
The other
this
one's
is
a
going to
pain.
be hot, but it's fucking delicious, and I think you'll enjoy it.
We're in Nashville tradition. We're doing hot chicken because apparently Nashville and hot chicken are synonymous for some reason. Does anyone understand the history behind that? Because I'm
I
pretty sure.
actually do know the story to my knowledge.
Okay.
Based on what I've been told, because I work in a restaurant that serves it, I think Prince's is still technically the OG.
OG.
That's where it started. The idea behind hot chicken, apparently, I could be completely wrong, and I've been drinking. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I was told the idea behind hot chicken was there was a couple, and the man was cheating on the wife. And then when he came home one night, she already knew, and he's like, I want some, fried chicken. And she apparently went fucking just murdered that chicken with as much spice as she could get as like a punishment. And somehow that became Nashville.
Okay.
The ending didn't really work. I don't think that's all Nashville
No, I
became
think that
Nashville,
totally works.
but
for
I was
Nashville.
happy with that. It just felt right.
Total symbolism.
That is hearsay, but I've heard that.
I mean, yeah. After every story that I've heard about the craziness of Nashville and Brentwood, and yep, that sounds about right.
How do you feel about that sauce, by the way?
That's not bad.
I Not bad, right? It tastes good.
That's actually wonderful.
It's actually very good. It's very, very good.
No, that's for sure wonderful.
I only found that there's a Mexican restaurant right by my house.
I think that would be better actually with like steak or.
Try your own sauce, Wes.
Dude, it's half gone because I ate it all. No,
I couldn't
lovely.
tempt you into a little bit, David. No. Okay.
No.
It honestly
I mean,
tastes.
you want to try it on some sage?
On some stage. That sounds pretty good, actually.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to figure out what we could put it on for him. Because that one's actually awesome.
It actually is very good.
What do you eat that you actually like put hot sauce on?
No, I just don't eat.
Well, okay, we can tell by the visual, but when you have to, because you're alive.
So you're telling me I'm sitting next to a superhuman?
Yes.
Definitely.
That's right.
Fuck!
Yeah, you didn't know?
In 32 years now.
Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus?
You were not that old.
No.
I'm not.
In that movie, vegans have superpowers, like they're ascendant, basically. Like it's basically like he's like being vegan makes you better than everyone else. And he's like, I have superpowers.
I don't like change.
Oh man!
So
I'm doing the best at this.
Yeah. Oh, you for sure.
That was a joke no one's gonna get because I've talked to all of you about this beforehand.
Yeah,
no one's seen that. It doesn't matter.
This one's brought to you by women.
We started watching the show. We didn't get to that skit.
We didn't. Okay.
It was. I think
all
we should leave.
Because I was like, I think that went over my head.
It went over your head, and that's fine. We'll get there. We're all gonna grow.
Baby steps.
Fuck yeah.
So, you were telling me about this earlier, but why don't you break down what was happening with Francis's Facebook page last year?
Ugh.
So this is pretty fun.
Fun? Broke my heart, if I'm being honest.
I actually,
as an observer on the outside, not in the band, not anything, just as a fan, I'm like, what in the world happened? And everything I've had to see ever since then is just like, huh? What's going on?
No, I actually did have some fun with this. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. That'll be the end. So essentially, we had a Facebook page for my band, Francis and the Foundation. And I don't know the amount of followers, roughly 5,000-ish, I think. That could be upper. It's not above that, but it's probably a little below, somewhere in the middle. Anyway, our singer Sam had gotten a message on Facebook, opened it up, a bunch of weird shit happened, got locked out from the account. Excuse me. And now the account belongs to some woman in Asia who loves sharing botany videos live. So if you're friends with me and you see that, I'm sorry. And it sucks.
That really does suck, though.
We reported it a bunch of times. It got taken down, and it's back up, and we reported it, and Facebook's like, whatever. So we lost everything. But we're talking about doing a new page, and we'll figure it out.
That still this sucks. Like starting from, like on social media, starting from the ground floor over again. Like, because I mean, you put in the work. Right. You did the tours. You met these people. I don't understand why lady from China is trying to sell flowers to people in the Midwest and Chicago and Nashville, and they're not gonna survive over here.
Oh, the logic is sound. The language barrier alone makes a lot of sense. She's speaking Mandarin, and we're all like, I get you. I get you.
No.
So we're actually going to be recording somewhat soon, and once we get some more content, we're going to redo everything, try to rebrand it. Right on. Yeah, I don't fucking know, and we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. Okay. So we'll figure it out. Beer. We'll plug it.
I'm just excited to hear new stuff.
I guess we got some fun things. I'm excited. You've heard some of it because you've been to a couple shows here lately. Mm-hmm. We haven't played much at all lately. So
I heard some of the new tricks that I was.
Yeah, the one real heavy one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm sitting here saying to myself, I'm like, when did Francis start a mosh thing? Hold up.
Yeah,
because I'm going to do it. Like you have to do this signal at one time, dude. That's all I need. That's permission. You have to give me permission.
And what's going to happen is...
then I will bring the devastation.
I'm going to nod at you and be like, Devon, go. And then
Done!
And then once you start going, I'm going to actually stop drumming. And then I'm going to walk home. I don't care how far I am from my house. I'm just going to walk.
Leave your gear.
Yeah, the drum set stays. I'm like, Devon, you got this. I'm just going to go. Fuck, it's far. And just walk away.
So I'm
like
responsible.
17
I live
cleaning
so
up.
This is a bad.
You're
Can
leaving
you
me with
please
janitorial.
return my drums if you find them?
Homie, janitorial duty. All right. I mean, I love you. I owe you. It's been long enough. I could do that for you. It's no problem.
Wes.
No problem.
Oh,
It's premium. It's very premium.
do you have any ghost stories?
No.
So
We're not starting on.
I'm sorry, I really don't. I really don't.
that answer is fine.
I will say this though. I don't really believe in ghosts, but I'm open to it. But if I ever saw a ghost, my reaction would be to be like, "Dude,
So
here comes a football tackle."
okay, let me rephrase
Because
this.
fuck it.
You're just going straight into
I'm getting out of bed going, here we
Yeah,
go.
let me actually. That's a good point. Let me.
So are you
rephrase
assuming that it's going to be like a Scooby-Doo moment and that you're going to tackle this ghost and it's going to be like, Mr. Witherspoon, or is it like,
Reese's
Yeah.
father?
oh my, wait, the guy from earlier that we saw in the first scene, you know, I mean,
It's always the first scene.
It's always the first
It's always
scene.
the first scene.
it's always the first guy.
We never talked about that before. That's funny. It's true.
I don't think we had to talk about it. I think
Everyone
we all
knew.
knew it.
Everyone
Yeah.
knew.
right?
Sorry. What's your question?
So like, let me rephrase that then. Have you ever had an experience that you cannot explain with logic or reason, and it's just totally like something you would write off as supernatural or just I don't fucking know?
I mean, I did serve tables in Rivergate for a while.
I knew that was coming. It had to involve ranch.
That's the best I can do, man. I don't know.
No, dude, that answer is totally.
I don't even want to go into detail. I just.
Have you told your the story about your parents' house and the amp on the podcast?
God, that thing's. You've been to the old J house. You remember
Yeah.
that place was creepy and scary and all sorts of stuff.
You
And,
could find a spider the size of a $5 bill if you wanted to.
and
Sorry.
No,
laugh.
that's a very fair and accurate description. This is a 250-year-old building, and I turned on my old tube amp, dude. I told you about the voices and the songs that I heard that came through, right?
Are you sure you didn't pick up a radio channel? Because Nathan has done that before, and it's really funny.
love to know what radio station plays that song, because I had
Oh,
to
is it a
look
song?
it up. The words that came through, and it took a while. It was, "I don't want any sugar in my coffee. It's just too sweet for me."
Powerful lyrics.
And it was a lot of.
That story gives me chills when you tell it.
It bothers the heck out of me, really. To this day, I don't like that property. I don't like going over there. I don't like being anywhere near there. And every time that I have a one pool that I have to visit, that I drive past there still, and it still feels weird. It feels better than it used to, but it still feels weird. It feels weirder now, having been away from it for a while. Yeah, that was really messed up. I kind of let it go. You let it pass. You know, you don't think about it. You don't. That wasn't a thing.
You just write it off.
Really, I mean, I'm a forgetful dude. You know, I've inhaled a lot of chlorine in my days. Like, it happens.
We met and I forgot about him.
Yeah.
No offense. Literally none.
Dude, chlorine will do it to you, bro.
I
Don't do it. It's not fun. Mustard gas, it's a killer.
Oh, that happened one time. We were working at fucking what's his name? Titan player.
Oh, Bullock.
Yeah, I opened up that tub.
Mhm.
You know, we were looking for something, and I opened it up. And as
This one brought to you by Keith Bullock.
and I opened up the tub, and it was like a shining sun was inside of this tub.
Absolutely.
As I opened it up, I was blinded by light.
radiation.
Light and mostly radiation. And I couldn't breathe, and all my saliva disappeared.
Yeah.
And how was that for you?
4 out of 5.
Okay.
Like,
Do it again.
I would do it again.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, like, not my favorite thing. It's not like SeaWorld.
Wes,
It's
where do you,
close.
SeaWorld was 5 out of 5.
Oh, SeaWorld was fine. You fucking seen Shamu? He's looking tight these days. You see his jumps?
Look at
Also,
them trick-
Shamu, man,
Damn,
oh, man.
Shamu
I'm
turning tricks.
He has tricks for a living. He's a goddamn.
Wes, where did
Actually,
babies
he's a
come from?
Oh, inside. I'm not wrong.
Such a good on-the-fly answer.
I'm not wrong. They come from inside.
Is that true? Which part?
It's not true.
Someone in the comments asked where babies come from. So
Oh.
God, I'm not answering that. That's a stork question. You need to talk to your local
does anyone really know?
priest or
Like-
somebody.
Okay,
I'm not the one to do that.
Actually, I'm gonna expand this a little bit.
Y'all go
I'm
ahead.
gonna do this, by the way.
Oh, crud. Here we
okay,
go.
yeah. Well, I guess.
Which one's this?
This is the hottest one I got. Go.
Oh,
homie,
okay, well, I'm
homie,
gonna-
hold on.
That's too much. Fuck.
Why?
Which one was
Dude!
that? Which one? That was the mad.
Oh. Well, this is the one that you said you liked the most, though.
No.
No?
Fuck.
Wes, why
You
did
said this was the least Scovilles, though,
It
out of
is,
all
but-
of them.
oh my.
Wes,
Why did you do
that,
this?
It
dude? Do you want
ran-
some milk?
No.
Okay.
I don't like cows.
You eat a lot of hamburger.
Balls, dude.
I mean, that makes
Oh.
sense. You don't like cows.
Balls.
Okay. Honestly, don't do that. Don't even do that.
Really?
No.
No, bottles.
The
The bottles. Oh,
Oh.
the hot sauce.
Ding dong.
Dude, I totally misunderstood what you said.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, the one he used. How about I set all of them up there except the one he used?
Okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
If you're gonna fuck with that, do a way smaller drop. I didn't mean to do that big. And
Are you alright?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Okay, so why don't me and Devon try the other one?
This guy.
What's the next in line?
This guy I like.
Either one. It's 2 million or 55 or 550,000. Do Blair's. Do one on the lid skull.
Okay.
Fuck.
Don't destroy the bottles. We're trying to use them.
So just a drop, right?
Yeah, please just do a drop.
Okay.
Now, which one is this? This is the Mad Dog?
No,
No,
I did Mad Dog.
this
Don't
is-
do it, please.
You are sweating.
Yeah, it's not
I
fun.
bet that was really bad.
The drop was too big.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. It was definitely
Devon, you gotta do this with me.
Oh, no. No, I told you guys. I will do this one. 'Cause
Oh,
this
the
is-
one you have, Devon's fucking great.
Yeah.
Do not
This
bump me and
is
make me
something.
spill too much.
Just keep eating it. It's coming. I see it.
That one's wonderful.
That one's delicious.
I'm so tempted to just like pop.
That one's amazing.
This is all pain and ridiculousness over here. You don't want none of this.
Yeah, that's plenty, man. That's plenty. That's all I need.
I'm scared.
No, that's my favorite one, actually.
You wanna put this one on, Keith?
I mean,
Megadeth.
oh, I'm gonna be sweaty for a while. No, the drop was way too big.
Yeah. Definitely. Dude,
If anyone,
I mean, you
can
declared it, and then you
Fuck,
said,
man.
fuck you, and said, did it anyway.
You're
I
like,
mean,
I'm gonna do something insane.
I couldn't stop. I could literally.
if anyone could grab me a beer,
Alright. It's good, but it's still
Yeah,
I
before
will
he,
take a beer.
before he fucking dies.
My
Woo.
eyes are watering out my fucking ass.
Balls, baby.
Getting ranch in here.
Fuck ranch. Also, legalized ranch. Eric Andre.
Yeah.
I have.
That's his new stand-up, right?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wes, buddy.
Dude. Can I get you something?
Beer.
Can we get you
Faster.
like a stretcher?
Anybody else?
Can you open that beer?
I can.
Oh, God.
My dude.
Maybe I can even do it first try.
Now, if someone else wants to follow suit and try that one, have
Magic.
fun.
Hmm.
No,
This
I
one
did.
is
I
actually
did way
really
too big of a
sneaky.
scoop.
The first time I tried it, it wasn't actually nearly, and now the second time, it's actually kicking up a little bit
So
more on
that-
the back end.
That one I just tried was fine.
You did Blair's on the far left?
Yeah,
Yeah, I put that on burgers. It's fucking great.
that was good.
Excuse me.
Devon, you can handle that one.
Probably.
So, you going to? I'll get you some.
Give me a minute.
That's so fucking hot.
Because, I mean, seriously, this one's actually, the white cap,
Is it worth it?
it's a little bit,
No.
it sneaks up on you a little bit more than I thought it would.
Fuck no.
Because you actually kind of like, you'll be all right. Well, yeah,
Yeah, you'll be okay.
I'll get there. Calm down. Let the first one go through.
I'm just going to peer pressure you to do it. Wow. So, on to the next thing.
Oh God.
Have you guys, okay, actually, how do I phrase this? When's the last time you heard about Britney Spears doing anything? We already talked about this, so this is for Devon and David.
I'm out. I'm dying.
When's the last time you heard the name Britney Spears?
Who's Severina?
Some crazy lady.
Talk about how babies are made. It helps to hold your mouth right. She said that you're looking good on cam, by the way.
Mm.
I mean, she's right.
I bet I look
She
beautiful.
wants to know why everyone isn't in the can, but everybody is in the can.
Yeah.
These are
Everyone.
great questions.
This is everyone there is.
Oh.
I mean, you can just ignore it.
Because this isn't historically worked out well.
I'm crying.
I figure with enough comments,
Okay,
I
buddy.
can
You'll
be
all
all
right,
right,
man.
Look at that.
You'll be okay.
Oh, here's a towel.
Dude, you're
Holy
gonna
crud, you're crying. Can I get you something, brother?
No, I'm good. I'll figure it out.
Give him the towel.
I'm gonna poop weird tomorrow.
Dude,
No, that drop was not supposed to be that big, and I was like, "Fuck it, we're on camera."
Dude, you
know,
I mean,
there's
you gave me,
no shame in dialing it back down. You're human.
Oh, I'm done.
This is my point.
I did the hottest one we had.
So you gave me so many.
What doesn't make sense to me? Now, hold on. You say this one's at 357 Scovilles.
1,000.
1,000, excuse
That's
me.
2 million.
This is 2 million,
That's 550,000.
and this is 550,000.
Mad
So wait a
dogs will
minute.
fuck your life up.
So this is not so bad, but this one should end you.
You should.
And you're telling me that this is not as bad as,
Nowhere near
This
it.
guy.
Nowhere near it.
but this one's all right. This is actually the lowest one.
I actually put Blair's on my food. I put it on burgers. I put it in ramen.
All right, so hold on. I'm
It's
sorry.
hot.
What are these not considered if they're not considered food?
So,
You said you put this on food. What do you put these on? Cars?
well, if I'm bored.
My dick? If I'm really
No.
bored.
You
So,
want to know where babies come from?
I found this is edible, but it's sparse.
This one.
It's edible, but it's very sparse. I'm talking drop or two.
Okay.
This, I don't use as much. My girlfriend actually prefers it more than me, even though she hates spicy food.
Right.
Fuck. I don't know. And this one, I just add it to other hot sauces, like buffalo. Yeah, Sweet Baby's buffalo sauce. Do a big drizzle in that bowl, put it in a mixing bowl, spin it. I add like crushed red, cayenne, chili, paprika, garlic powder. Big old drizzle of that. Because it also tastes like human shit. And so when you mix it with... Wait! Not literally, but it's fucking garbage. So you put it in the bowl, you mix it, and what you're going to taste is a really good buffalo sauce with way too much heat.
Mhm.
That's what I want. I'm from the Northeast. I want a buffalo. I want a good buffalo, but I want it to burn.
Okay.
So
You want it to be like Buffalo, but like, from freaking Buffalo, where it's also like, forget about you.
I don't even think buffalo does it that hot.
Where's the food best?
In the hole?
Anywhere in the United States.
I think I answered that.
In the hole?
In the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you're on
That's
the
an
fly
actual
answer.
restaurant,
So
by the
good.
way.
In the hole should be a good
No,
restaurant.
the whole.
Oh, the hole?
Where? Destin, Florida. It's a little bakery, or at least it used to be. I remember it years ago. It was wonderful. I used to catch breakfast there because who didn't go to Destin, right? You live in Nashville. Where do you vacation? You go to Destin. So,
I'm just
what
going to put
everybody,
this
or you go to Gatlinburg. Right?
So, I'm not positive, but I'm fairly certain that I did get some of that sauce in my left eye.
Oh, you sure you don't want some milk?
I'm fine. It will go away.
Oh, it is red.
Your eye will go away.
My eye will
probably
go
more
away.
likely.
Your eye will go.
That the eye will just entirely disintegrate.
You should probably go wash it out.
Yeah, man. Maybe you take a minute. Didn't you need to go to the bathroom anyway?
Oh, I just scratched my
fuck
eyes.
this!
Ah,
Now
you just said that, and then I rubbed my eyes after handling hot sauce.
Oh no, be
Ah.
idiot!
Come on, go wash. Go wash.
I'll be fine.
He's gonna do the West maneuver and just be fucking an ignorant idiot like me.
Oh my
Just
God.
ignore it.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's really bad, right?
Oh my God.
No, I'm crying. It's horrible.
I can't keep my eyes open.
You got both? So if you got
okay.
both, if you got both, wash
All
them.
right,
Mine's
all right.
right.
I'm gonna tell a story on myself and let you guys recover for a second because.
Ah.
So I went through a phase of trying to make tacos for the family.
I love tacos.
Yeah, right. And I started grabbing fresh habaneros and fresh peppers from.
Oh, I think
And I
I
was chopping them up to make the tacos and
Yeah.
season them, and I'd do them the day before and all this. Well, I didn't think about it, and I had made a big deal about making sure to tell the boys to make sure they wash their hands when handling these peppers.
Of course. Yes. Even jalapenos.
Of
you
course,
need to wash your
of
hands.
course.
Yes.
Guess who didn't wash their hands?
This guy.
This guy.
Meaning you.
Yeah,
Not me.
yeah,
I've done it.
of course. I don't think about it when you think about washing your hands after you go to the bathroom,
Oh yeah, I've done this. I've done this.
not before.
I did this.
So,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
yeah,
rinse your eyes out, brother.
go, dude, go. We got this.
I literally can't open my eyes. Can
Yes,
someone like
go
guide
do
me?
your thing.
Someone walk him.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah.
so of course, you kind of get where I'm going with this. I go to the bathroom, go to take a leak, and come back out, and then about a minute later, I'm like, oh, I run back to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and I'm in there washing because I've realized what I've done. She comes into the bathroom. She's like, "What are you doing?" And she thinks that I'm whacking off.
Which you are what you're always doing.
I mean, which is a completely valid thought for her to have. But here's the thing: I'm washing it off, and she's like, "The kids are here. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I've got jalapeno dick," and she just dies laughing, and immediately proceeds and bolts and tells the kids. Now I can't live down the dang story. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna be jalapeno dick dad.
It could be worse. You could be.
Tell me how it could be much worse, Wes.
Are you Epstein?
Well, I didn't kill myself.
Well, neither did he.
Ugh. This one brought to you by memes.
Sponsored by Tyler Perry's podcast of white guys talking about things that wouldn't make sense for a movie for Tyler Perry. Is the title too long? Because I feel like it's about accurate. Dude, this really hurts.
Do you need to go wash too?
No, I'll live. It's fine.
Dude, seriously. Look,
No.
I mean,
I think he got it worse than I did.
well, he definitely got it worse than you did, but
I also.
your eye is bright red.
Oh.
You should go wash this.
Well, it's red for the sun. It's for the flag of Japan. I'm just a big Japan supporter, so it's just red like that.
We got some milk.
I don't think it's brown in the
Oh,
center.
I hate milk.
It would be white in the center. You're doing it inverted. Oh,
I'm rolling this on my elbow.
yeah. Okay.
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
little milk.
The mouth heat's going away. I got
Okay.
some burn on the lip,
Mhm.
a little on the tongue. Eye hurts. Whatever. Sounds good.
You're gonna leave with some battle scars.
Oh no, I have a story about what I just ate. It's probably not worth talking about at this point. Because I already told you I drove with Alex. The hot chicken thing I did with that sauce. And
Mhm.
dude, that sauce has ruined me for like 48 hours before.
Oh, man.
Like the point where I couldn't walk, collapsed, cold sweat, fireball in my stomach. Like thought I was gonna die.
Damn.
It's bad.
Now, I only had something like that happen to me once. The guys had slipped some of these tiny little peppers inside of my burger when I was looking.
Dumb and Dumber.
No, I like.
No, same concept. How they killed the one dude.
Oh yeah, basically yeah. But dude, I mean, they were burning like all the way out to here. I mean, like
Yeah, I've had
the
that.
fact that like my whole face was just literally lit up. This is before I had any facial hair or anything. But I mean, it just. Oh my goodness! Oh, what a nightmare! Ooh. Whew. I mean, I was crying, just literally, just like, I want to do stuff.
Oh, this ear.
I'm not talking about like,
goddamn it.
like,
that
this
eye was
crying.
just
I'm talking
inadvertently just going.
Yeah, you're not literally like wincing in pain. I was sobbing. Okay.
Oh,
Like,
dude. By the way, my whole face hurts like shit right now.
from this,
That one drop. But
why do you guys? You love this stuff, though.
it's a rush. I thought I had a story, and then I forgot the whole thing. I forgot it. Yeah.
Okay. Was it probably more about Francis?
Oh, not at all. Actually,
No,
no. Who cares? I don't know. I gained 10 pounds. How are you doing?
I actually feel like I'm on the opposite.
No, you've been losing weight. I can tell.
It's not by choice. It has been a lot of work. It has been a grueling summer. It's been nice to be like with the whole virus thing.
May I interject?
Yeah, by all means, please.
Yes, man.
Oh,
yeah, I
it's
couldn't
been
help
way
it. I
more than a
couldn't
week
help
since
it.
I looked at you, though.
If I'm gonna make a bare naked ladies reference,
Yeah, that's the
I'm
one
gonna get
to
in.
make. Because I mean, I don't think there's another one to make.
are you telling me?
The Bare Naked Ladies were a one-hit wonder.
Wait, they made one song.
Oh no, they had the two.
No, that one
They had a
song
million.
captured America
Yeah.
and then detained them in Florida. I'm done. I'm done.
And then detained them at the border indefinitely with no foreseeable or releasable thing. Yeah, I don't know.
1 week since he looked at me.
What nation?
How you doing, Alex?
Wow.
Are you having a good time?
Dude, that was no joke.
Which one did you even
my
touch?
God. It was
No, I got it in my eye too. It's not good.
It was the Megadeth one, I think.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Oh my god.
I love making
Yeah.
550,000 Scovilles in the eye.
Okay, hold on. For real though, on
Yeah.
two separate notes.
Yes.
Because we've all heard the lore of the great spaghetti god in the sky.
Yes.
And,
Love him.
and his
Parmesan
son,
316.
yeah.
Oh,
And
hell
his-
yeah, I love that.
Talk about
And-
the flying spaghetti monster.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Our Lord and
That's it
Savior.
right there. It's the
And-
flying spaghetti monster.
The flying spaghetti monster and his son Jesus Slice.
Yeah, how
Ooh,
fucking dare you? It's
Jesus
the flying
Christ.
spaghetti
That
monster.
does not come from that.
No,
That's
of course not.
completely different type.
I know, but it's the tale of mozzarella.
No, that's completely different.
I'm learning so much about Italy right now. This is
I
awesome.
know, right? I think it's I want to make the cheesiest Metallica cover band and call it Mozzarella.
Oh,
Which
dude.
I will admit, like, that's totally, I stole this name from Keith. But then I'm like, wait a minute, that band could go on tour with Max Sabbath,
Can I just
right?
one interjection? If
And it's
you're
the
doing
cheesiest.
a Metallica
It's the
cover
cheesiest.
band, can you get a drum machine that's always half a step slow? Because Ulrich, who the fuck I say? This is fucking trash.
Jerk.
Oh, he's so bad.
He ruined Napster and he ruined piracy.
I don't even care that he ruined
He ruined
Napster. My problem with Lars is that he ruined drums.
Oh, valid.
Oh,
No, hold on. It's not that he ruined drums because the first 3 records weren't that bad. He just did a
Well,
lot of like the
Metallica
crash and like
itself
snare
was
together.
fine.
And then he did Saint Anger, and we all decided that why?
Well, he wanted to make a custom snare that cost a couple grand that sounded like the snares were turned off. Now, if you want to duplicate that, you can buy any snare and then turn the snares off. So that's dumb. I'm just saying, you can save yourself a couple grand
Yeah,
and buy a snare for $50 off Craigslist.
and
But that thing sounds like shit.
and not tune it.
Never.
That's the
Never.
rule.
In
Never.
fact- In fact, never tune it.
Never
Never
tune
tune it. Never tune it.
The weirder it rings, the better.
He's like, how close can I get this to sound like a Slipknot trash can hitting a Slipknot trash can, but somehow worse?
See, that's the thing is that strangely, Slipknot trash cans hitting Slipknot trash
They can
cans
work.
sound better
They can sound better
than that freaking
Yes.
snare drum. How
Yes.
does that work? I don't understand. Like that was so intentionally the worst sound ever.
Oh,
that
it's
you kind of have to
garbage.
kind of like be like, wait a minute, was this Metallica experimenting with noise metal and like noise rock?
No.
Like, because if it was, like, wait a minute, guys, like, go further down that road, and let me show you some dudes, but you need to drop the whole like, hey thing. Like that's gotta go right there.
It was a brass
Which was
snare.
kind of their thing.
It was a brass snare that sounded like a bongo. Who did that? Because whoever's responsible deserves a strongly written note from a Mormon. Sound like fucking trash.
One of the things that I thought originally was that right around that time, I thought Lars got really enamored with Tool and how he loved how Danny Carey.
You always
certain songs.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Take that snare off, and it would ring, but it was for that very tribal sort of sound.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: Danny knows how to tune his drums.
Well, it turns out he knows how to play the drums.
There's that. I mean, that's completely valid.
No disrespect to Metallica. I'm not a Metallica fan. I have nothing against Metallica. They're fine.
I was a Metallica fan for
I was for a little bit. They're fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. Lars sucks.
It's really just the attitude.
Outside of that, they're fine. They're fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. They're good.
Oh, James is a badass. I would take James in a freaking minute. Like I want to go grab a beer with James freaking Hetfield. Who doesn't? I mean, that's...
And I want to slam a beer on Lars Ulrich's fucking skull.
That's exactly my point. Like, I want James Hetfield to slam a beer on freaking Ulrich. That would make... Oh,
he played the Black Album and just like... kick, snare, for an hour and a half. And most of it's not in time. I'm sorry. You had one fairly easy job as a drummer, and you just said, fuck it, it'll sell. God damn, he sucks. He's like the only drummer I know that's like famous. I'm like, you just fucking suck. He's terrible.
Yeah. I can think of a couple others, but I mean, I'm not going to name names. Like, they're not on that level. Like, it's because he's got such the attitude and the pride about it.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know what I mean?
And
there's such a thing of like, Metallica is one of the greatest bands ever. And it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, they're one of the highest selling bands of all time.
They're Metallica. They're their own thing. That's fine.
Metallica is good band. This is no problem.
Oh, they're premium?
They're very premium.
They're premium. Yes.
But realistically...
Nah. It's just not my cup of tea, regardless.
It's not metal anymore. It wasn't metal since 89? 87?
That probably didn't answer your question. Sorry.
Yeah. I think that did answer my question, validly.
How's your eye?
Putting it up next to what was really metal when they came out, it still wasn't metal.
Yeah. Fair point.
Yeah.
I mean, I like their first stuff, but really when you put it up next to Slayer's Rain and Blood...
Boom. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
It's not at all. It's accessible.
Yes. Yep. I would agree with you. I'm not 100%. Yeah.
Rain and Blood is definitely not accessible.
It's called having a goddamn good time.
That's the Bell Tower soundtrack. That's the 23 minutes that you have the sniper rifle.
Oh, God.
And you're up at the Bell Tower and about to end yourself sort of thing, right?
Oh, God. Not a great reference.
I believe that's actually a direct quote from Kerry King. So, like, I read that in a Guitar World somewhere. I'll find that and bring that next time. I'm referencing an article. Promise.
Are you saying? Are you saying you missed school shootings?
No, I'm saying. Because
there have been a decline.
Oh man.
Because no one's in school.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
God.
I mean, that is one way to end school shootings. No more
Take the kids out of school.
Take the kids out of school. Let's
it's
just
weirdly worked.
Are you a school? Because I'd love to shoot kids inside of you.
Oh my God.
Wow. Whoa. Left turn.
All right. You caught me a little off guard.
So,
I'm not mad.
While I've got you guys off
No,
guard.
she does just ask if you're coming over tonight or no.
So, I want to talk about Britney Spears before I went blind earlier.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I'm in the dark on this
Might
one.
make me go blind too.
I think. Yeah.
So, I haven't heard the name Britney Spears in a long time until the other day. I saw on Facebook, and I looked into this a little bit more. This is quite the rabbit hole, but we were talking about this a little bit earlier.
I got here very early because I'm a very prompt boy.
Yeah, sorry.
I got here like 7:15.
So, you remember when Britney Spears shaved her head?
Of course. I think that's
National holiday. June 17th.
No.
No, 21st. Sorry, my bad. Go on. Sorry.
I don't think that's right either, but let's go with it.
Yeah, everyone remembers that day.
I'm allowed to make up numbers.
So after
Alternate
that happened,
facts, right?
after Britney Spears shaved her head, apparently she had like a mental breakdown, and I mean during that time, right?
Mhm.
And she is no longer in charge of like her own estate or whatever. Like her dad she cannot make any legal or financial decisions without her father's approval. And that's coming up soon where she'll be able to, like, what do you call
You
that?
got power of attorney.
Power of attorney. Thank you.
No, she's still 16, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah,
I'm still 14.
yeah. Britney Spears doesn't age. She's just 16.
Life's weird.
Yeah. So, she's been on social media a lot lately, and people have noticed that she just seems really drugged out. It's like just really out of it. And
She got diagnosed with a mental disorder, then they probably put her on all kind of shit.
yes, that's what I was about to get into.
They did, or is that like a thing?
That's probably it.
Okay, word.
Normally.
An idea. That
She's
you know,
doped up.
doctors don't create cures; they create customers.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And so she just seems really out of it in all these videos, and people have just been like really worried about her. I guess like her fans.
Mhm.
And one of the comments on one of her videos was like, "If you need help, wear a yellow shirt in your next video." So the next video she uploads, she's like, "Hey guys, I'm wearing my favorite yellow shirt today," and blah 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 blah. So now the internet is like, "What's going on with Britney? she all right?" So that's
So like it was a cry for help kind of thing?
so yeah. So I looked into it a little bit. That's why I found out that her dad has power of attorney over her, even though she's like, I mean, we're talking about how she's 16, but she's like a 40-year-old, 16-year-old, right?
Oh, there's no
Britney
telling
Spears
this
is not
point.
older than me, assuredly.
How old is Britney Spears?
This is a question.
Probably in her 30s.
30s.
But
Googling.
She's looking rough.
Googling.
because of the state, if somebody can prove that you have lost the mental capacity, the yada yada, the state can deem that somebody else needs to control your situation.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, power of attorney.
She was born in 81.
Oh, she is older than me.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
I don't want to do
you
the math.
young man.
I didn't know.
81.
Yeah.
So,
Huh.
So yeah. Anyway, that's this.
In her 30s.
I just thought I'd bring that to you guys' attention because I just thought it was interesting. I looked into it a little bit. That's when I found out her dad had power of attorney, and that this is something people have been worried about her for like a while, but it's just like became a meme recently.
I mean, I don't know. You grew up a Musketeer.
I mean, what child star does not have fucking issues? Like,
Also,
Hold on.
Oh.
Ratcliffe, right?
Red Savage.
I was about to say, there's a couple of dudes who've made it out of that without being
Yeah,
like,
that's a good call.
you know.
Good call.
I mean, but you're right. Those numbers are low.
yeah,
Like we can name probably way more casualties than you can name like ones who actually survived childhood fame.
right.
Where's
Where's the next hot sauce at?
They're all on the table. And that brings me to the next point.
Right,
How many
like-
people do you know that can rub one of those sauces in their eye and
not
not
go
flush
up?
it and continue their life? I did it.
You did.
I'm impressed.
It still hurts.
Okay, so not Mad
But I'm
Dog.
not watering.
Just touching the caps to move the
You do it
bottles.
twice.
I touched my
I-
mouth
not-
and my lips are burning.
I did the hottest one I have. I'm not
I mean,
doing
not
it again.
ridiculously, but
No,
I'm
the thing, the drop was supposed to be Sam. I just went, I was like, well, guess I'm doing it.
So I just did the Megadeth. Which one do you recommend next?
Okay, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
Do the last dab. Go slow. It's paced like. It should come out slowly. If you really want to do Mad Dog, do it, but do it with a Z. You know, Alex with the Z at the end of his name. That one's very
Do it
tasty.
with the Z.
Do it with the Z. No, but seriously, if you do Mad Dogs, please go very slowly. It came out a lot faster than I thought it was going to, and my eye still burns, and I can't wait to have like 9 poops at work tomorrow.
Your eye still burns, dude.
Yes. I'm gonna poop so weird. Oh, it's gonna suck.
You're a nut, man. Drink some milk.
Oh, I fucking hate milk.
Milk would actually make his stomach probably more upset.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not great with dairy, so no.
I cannot get this.
Oh, smack it.
I'm scared.
Smack it on there, Alex.
That one's the last tab is probably the thickest. There you go. That's all you need. Oh, you dropped it.
Well, I got a little bit there.
Go for it, man. That's fine. Devon Hop. That one, and that's 2 million. To me, you had a pretty small bite, but
I'm gonna get a little bit more.
Yeah. Go for it.
There's like a little bit there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
So-
ruined my whole night by doing that fucking whatever I did.
Yeah. Yeah, Wes. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I did it to myself.
Are you really that hurting?
Oh, my eye's still killing.
Well, I mean, besides your eye, like, because obviously that's not meant for hot
Oh no,
dogs in any way,
actually,
shape, or form.
the worst part is the eye. The mouth is fine.
Oh, that's the
See, that was
It's all eye right now.
Now, do you think you're going to be actually like paying tomorrow?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be pooping water for like 24 hours.
So I just did the hotter one. Do you want to try the Megadeth, the one I did earlier?
The one that sent you into the other room washing your eyeballs out?
It wasn't that spicy when I ate it. It was only when I put it directly on
He
my
got it
into
in
your
his eyes.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
See, guys, eyeballs not meant for
I'm gonna make you some, Devin.
No, I got you. Because, like, you guys and your drop control is so
Whoa,
far
hey.
not been reliable.
Hey, I realize I own these things. I'm sorry I didn't realize I couldn't regulate them. I guess I'm an idiot. Fuck me. Guess I'll go back home.
It's like shit.
No, I really fucked up.
Yeah, man, that seemed pretty brutal.
Oh, if you want to go for it, just
Actually, you know what? I just realized
You
I
got that
don't
in your
have a
eye,
beer.
I got that I got Mad Dog in my eye. That was the first time. No, one time I got a
Is that
Syrah.
gonna kill me? That's way too much.
No, you're good. It's hot.
It's hot, but
It's hot.
That's more than I did.
You can do it. I would do about double that on a
Could you
burger.
get the
Okay.
chips
And it's
out
hot.
of the quick real
Okay. So I should probably have a little bit more actual.
Yeah.
Behind
Throw some
that.
extra protein on there. Yeah.
Okay.
kind of want to try this sauce too.
You want to try some sauce? We got a
Dude,
biscuit.
go for it, man.
I'm
I
gonna
should
get
We got a
grab.
biscuit.
I
grab.
think I got some chips and
Oh, I do get Cheez-Its, chips,
Yeah,
whatever
about
the fuck you want, man.
Try it now.
This
Yeah, you
thing
can
is
have
all
that, right?
devolving
On
into
a
just
bis-
like
on
people
a biscuit.
eating horrible things.
That would probably be
Out of
easier.
all of them, that's my favorite if I want stupid spicy. The one on the left, that's a small bottle, is the most like edible.
Thank you, sir.
is that the hottest one?
No,
That's the one I did earlier.
it's kind of in
Put
the
the
middle
hottest
out of
one
all.
there,
of
too.
them.
Just don't put it on your eye. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
I put the hottest one on there too.
you want to go Mad Dog?
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. So here's the weird thing.
We'll go all out.
Mad Dog is actually rated the lowest out of the 3 hot ones I have. That's the one I ate.
Okay.
All right.
So
Now
what-
Here's to the Megadeth.
go light.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Go light on him because that thing is a little bit. It's thinner.
So what is it that? So Scoville doesn't necessarily measure
Dude, I can smell
the
that.
heat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh!
Dun, 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 dun. All right, man.
That's too much. That's too much.
You got like 2 little dots on there.
Okay, so that's the first one he poured you.
Okay.
That one's pretty doable. Honestly, be careful with the one that's not on your right hand. I'm not fucking around.
I'm gonna
Be
make
careful.
sure I don't touch my eye.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to.
I think the Blairs taste good.
We have milk. I keep saying
Okay.
that. We have milk in case you didn't. Yeah, in case you want to
Where'd
drink
Megadeth
some
go?
cow.
If that is
juice.
too hot, do
Yeah, for
not
nectar.
do the next one. Just straight up, man. Because the next one honestly doesn't even taste good, and it's
Heard
fucking
it's definitely
brutal.
sneaking up.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, but
Blair's,
that's actually not.
It's not bad.
It's not what I was anticipating
No,
when you told
no.
me
like I said,
such a high Scoville level. I was like, oh, I'm not
I
touching
put
it.
I put it on burgers. I put it in ramen. Sparingly,
Yeah.
but it just adds the heat.
I realized I didn't
Definitely.
get a lot of the last stab, but even that I didn't think was that bad.
Yeah, that's not that.
Fine.
5 minutes till.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
Okay, so
I mean, I could have just yelled it out if
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I kind of got the Wayne's World. I was thinking Wayne's World was
I'm
like
sorry,
the 5, 4. That's all I could think of when he said that. I was thinking Wayne's World.
Learning is fun.
Okay, so I do have a fun story.
Okay.
Yes.
That I teased, and I'm not gonna name names.
Okay.
But a couple weeks ago, how you doing?
That's pretty good.
Which one was that?
You did both.
You did
The
what?
second one was more flavorful.
Really? I hate it. I hate the taste.
Which one?
He did Blair's, then he did Mad Dog.
I'm going in.
Blair's is not the Megadeth. Blair's is.
Blair's is Megadeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't like. Hold on. You put that with your mayo and your burgers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I eat that.
Okay.
All right. So I just want to make sure you're okay, because the Mad Dog is.
No, it's pretty hot.
It's pretty
Yeah.
I got it in my eye.
If it's in your eye, then it's all over.
Damn, that comes out fast.
Not
man.
much you can do.
Yeah. All right. Have fun. So I do have a really fun story. So about a month ago, I was not working.
Okay.
I'm not going to name any names. Essentially, I got to go out to Missouri, as we talked about, 2 different names. Anyway, goddamn what? And
I'm sorry.
no, you're good, dude. You're not annoyed at all. So I'm with a friend. I'm just gonna say friend.
Okay.
And we didn't get there about 2 a.m. We left at 6. We got there at 2, and we started drinking. And I'm like, we're having a good time. Like, just long drive. We're relaxing. Sun's starting to come up, and he's like, "Hey, you want to ride the 4-wheeler?" I was like, "Not really." Now we're in the middle of Missouri, or Columbia, Missouri. This is middle of nowhere, and they get about 100 acres on this farm. Having fun?
You're right. There's no flavor in that. That's just spice.
Yeah,
It's just raw.
It's just heat.
I'm sorry. Continue with your story.
No, you're welcome. Also be with you. So I haven't ridden a 4-wheeler in probably 10 years. So it's 6 a.m. We've been drinking all night. Sun's up. He's driving around the property a little bit, and he's like, "Here, you get on." And I was like, "All right." So I'm wearing probably this fucking t-shirt, gym shorts, no shoes. I got socks on, no phone, nothing else. And they got these paths dug out everywhere. Hundreds of acres. Like, fucking huge. And he's like, "Go nuts." I'm like, "Sweet." And I go out there, and I'm flooring it, going like 45 miles an hour, just going nuts. Feet in the air, not giving a fuck. Like getting cut up by thorns. I'm like, I'm having a blast. And eventually, I somehow got off the path, got lost. And I shoot out through somebody's backyard. No idea where I'm at. And I shoot out through somebody's yard, and I end up on a main road at 7 a.m, drunk, wearing a bicycle helmet on a 4-wheeler. And I'm like going down the road. I'm like, where is this house at? Going about like 25 miles an hour. I was like, Wes, maybe just turn around and try to figure out where you came from. I was like, if I get pulled over, I'm gonna get arrested. Like I said, no phone. I didn't have shoes on. Like I had mud-soaked socks. And eventually, I turned around. It took me like 15 more minutes. I found the place and get back to my buddy's place. And he's like, "I'm gonna park it." And he was way more drunk than I was. Like I was like this kind of drunk, where it's like I'm drunk, but I'm like I know what should be done, what shouldn't be done. Mm-hmm. He wasn't. And his dad comes out. We're talking. He's like, "I'm trying to put it in reverse," even though he was going forward towards the house. And he kept trying to put it in reverse and kept jolting it forward. Jolting it forward. We're both like, "Neif, like, get off, get off, get off." And my girlfriend is sleeping in the room next to this thing, and he fucking just goes into the window of the house.
Oh, God.
Wait, like goes through the window?
Didn't go through it, but smashed the window. And woke her up.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, let's just all go
like,
to bed. Like,
did it destroy the window?
It didn't really. It was more like framework because he was so close, at least. But I got lost in a 4-wheeler in Missouri for like 25 minutes with no shoes or no phone. Ended up on a main road with a bicycle helmet on, and then he drove the 4-wheeler to the house.
Nice.
And that's how COVID-19 was for me.
Okay.
It's fun time.
Oh man, I just watched Tiger King. Yours sounds way more exciting.
Well, we did that first.
Oh, okay.
And then we upped it.
Which, I mean, makes sense.
That's the next obvious step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could totally see how you evolved from the two.
The funny thing is, every time I told that story to anybody that's from Missouri, like, well, sounds like you had a pretty Missouri evening to me. I'm like,
Really?
yeah, they're all like, yeah, that sounds about right. I was like, good on you. It was fun as hell.
See, if you would have said West
Missouri,
Virginia,
though.
I wouldn't have argued with you. But Missouri, I'm a little shocked.
Oh, dude, you got KC, you got St. Louis. They were kind of in the middle.
Oh,
Corn
a lot of
is kind of like zigzagging between a lot of that.
Corn everywhere.
Oh, fucking Midwest, man. So that was fun. I want to tell you the story. So I teased you about it.
Mm.
Oh, dude, it was the most fun I had all year. I was going like 45 miles an hour in socks. I literally was going, wee! I was yelling wee like a kid.
I wish I had known you years ago, man. Before all of this, I had a four-wheeler.
Oh, there's so much fun. There's so
loved
much
it,
fun.
man. Loved it. Very short period of time. And ended up being, just had a huge amount of, acreage behind us that was unbuildable. So it was all, critical lot stuff. And it was just vacant. So there's all these trails where people have been trying to ride their horses. So I took my lawnmower and I got back there and I went 1.5 miles in this in this trails of stuff. And so the people were like, "Oh, awesome! We get to ride our horses back here." And I'm like, "Oh, horses! Awesome!" Man, and when the horses weren't there, you better believe there was an army of ATVs. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? And just everybody would call me and be like, "Oh, let's get up there." And yeah, it was ridiculous.
We're gonna raise some heck.
After,
that was about the level as far as we got.
Raise some heck.
That was about it.
Raise some fucking heck.
It never got nearly as extreme as smashing the house. Yeah, I never got to smash.
Oh, dude, I watched it in slow mo in front of my eyes. It was awesome.
So after the funny story and then kind of a heartwarming story, I think I should just tell a really traumatic story from my childhood. So let's do that. One time I was I must have been 10 or 11, I guess. I went camping with my family, and me and a friend of mine, also won't name names, where there's this bridge above a lake, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we thought it'd be fun if we took these rocks, out of the lake, these big rocks, took them up the bridge, and dropped them off the bridge. Carry them up there and then just watch them plop.
Let me guess, you drew dicks on them.
No. I wasn't that smart. Idiot. Anyway.
Missed opportunity.
So I didn't realize that there was a kid and his dog swimming underneath the bridge.
I don't like this.
They appeared.
Yeah,
they appeared there in the time that we had gone up, carried the rocks. We were kids, so we're carrying these huge rocks. It took us a while, and we had piles of rocks up on top of the bridge. We were just gonna drop them off. Well, I took one of the rocks and I dropped it off the side of the bridge, and I looked down, and I hadn't seen them. I didn't know they were there. This huge rock, lands a foot away from this kid's dog, and he immediately looks up and starts crying. He's just a little kid. He's younger than I am at the time, and so he starts crying. His parents here, they come over and they cuss me the fuck out. Absolutely, they should have. We're two stupid little kids. I could have killed their son or their dog. Right?
You didn't do a good thing.
No, I didn't do a good thing. And the point, what I was trying to get at.
How small was this kid and his dog swimming in a river?
It wasn't a river. It was we were at a campground.
Oh, so it was
with a lake.
So was he in the water?
He was in the water. and I didn't hear him.
With a dog, and he was that young.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't have been doing that, but still, the parents should have been a little more.
He was probably like 5 or 6 years old. His
Right.
parents were off on like the side, but they were kind of far away. Anyway,
That's why they were pissed.
yeah.
'Cause they were like, "Wow, we're shitty parents."
When
We
that
were
happened,
taking out on this little kid that didn't know any better.
the kid's
Even
mom.
even though we knew better than to let our kid go swim out in the middle of a fucking lake with a dog.
The kid's mom laid me out. She was like, "You could have killed someone. You could have been. You could be." Like, oh man, she would like, and so like I left, like I got on my bike, I went back to our campsite, I went behind a tree and I just threw up for like an hour just because I felt so horrible, and that like stuck with me. I was like that was the
Good.
moment when I was a kid. That was the moment when I realized that what I do, there's consequences to my actions, and that's what like you have to be careful what you do because you could hurt people, and that's like I think that's when it like clicked for me that was the case. Anyway, I don't know why I thought of that story, but something about your four-wheeler story reminded me of that.
No, it just reminded me of my first experience of that. It was way different. I'm not going to talk about it because it was really weird. But I just remember having anxiety at 13 about a thing I drew in art class that was not appropriate for 13-year-olds.
Can you tell us what you drew?
No!
It's not
Holy
appropriate.
shit! I forgot about that.
How old were you?
It had something to do with the lunch ladies. You did what? It was something I drew in school, and I was like, hey, someone found it, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get expelled. I was like 13. No, it was like the first time I had like adult anxiety as a 13-year-old. Oh, way less serious than yours, obviously. I'm sorry. I forgot about that till just now. Whew.
Oh man.
What a weird time to be of me. Good.
So, yeah. No, I think that's an excellent note to end this on.
I'm sorry for laughing.
We'll just leave him with that, man. You killed it. You killed it.
Yeah.
We're done.
Dude.
Hey, this one brought to you by Wing.
No, it's brought to you by Tyler Perry.
Oh, that's it. Can it all be brought to you by Charlie Sheen and Tyler
sponsor,
Perry?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Oh, Tyler.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys, and
Oh, I'm an
we'll
idiot.
see you next week.
Love you, dude. Later.